Good evening, brothers and sisters. This is Brother B. He's coming again from Jackson, Georgia. And as my wife always said, you want everybody to know that you live in Jackson, Georgia. Yes, I do. Tonight, I want to just take a short minute of time. When I say a short minute, you know how Mr. B is. I can go long, but I'm having to learn in creating videos that you have to get to a certain time limit to squeeze everything in. But I've studied some things that I wanted to um, just speak to you about coming out of Deuteronomy chapter 31. Um, when you get an opportunity, you need to read Deuteronomy 31. But tonight, what I'm going to want to talk about is this. There's a lot of things that are going wrong in the black community. I mean, there's murder, there is lack, there is oppression, depression, suicide, you name it. Our children are being taken away from us. The government is, quote unquote, trying to run our lives, and our marriages are failing. Relationships between sisters and brothers is on edge. We get on social media and we air our difference, the black man against the black woman. But tonight, I want to say something to you, and I hope that I have the receipts to back me on it about who is really our problem. That's what I want to talk about. Who is really your problem? Some think it's racism. Some think it's legislation. Some think it's Congress. Some think it's the white man. Some think it's the Spanish. Some think it's the Cubans. Some think it's everybody but the one that we need to look at. There is one that who's been standing in the shadows and nobody has looked his way. He has been the one that has created all type of chaos in our lives as a people. When we need money, we're coming short. You look at our infrastructure in the black communities, we're lacking. Look at our neighborhoods, we're lacking. But some of it has been written or foretold in Deuteronomy chapter 28. And that's another thing. When you get the opportunity to read something, sit down, get in a place, and read it. And Deuteronomy is one of those ones you want to really read. Deuteronomy 28, the blessings and the curse. We sing about it all the time. We're blessed in the city, we're blessed in the field, but they never take you over there where you cursed. And to believe is not all that is cracked up to be. All you have to do is believe. You shall have whatsoever you said. No, no, it's not that easy. What you have to really recognize is there is one who has been here before we were ever thought about. He has been here. And what he did is in Exodus chapter 20, he found a man who was intrigued by a vision or a sight he saw on the mountain. He saw a tree on fire, but that tree was not consumed. And he looked at that tree night after night until one day he decided he wanted to go closer and he wants to find out what's really going on that. And that's how you have to be now. You're looking at things going on. You're looking at things around us. You're looking at the killing of our black men in the streets. You're looking at how we are denied certain benefits. We are being redlined, as they say. The banks won't loan us no money, as they say. But these are things that we are blaming on individuals that have nothing to do with it. And I want to show you tonight, hopefully, after I get done showing you what came to me, what was revealed to me about the one that's always been in the shadows. I called it tonight, the enemy greater than any force imaginable. There is an enemy that's greater than any force imaginable. Can you think of that? Think of that. Stop right now and think of that. There is an enemy out there that is greater than any force imaginable. Look at what I said. He's greater than any force. I wonder who could that be? But that's the road we're going to travel for the next 15 minutes. There is an enemy greater than racism, legislation, systems, government, empires, or devils. This enemy kills and makes alive. This enemy wounds and heals. This enemy creates good and he creates evil. He dismantles, he breaks, he scatters, he hides his face. Yet he waits for his people to return. Let that sink in. I wonder who could that be? That enemy I just described, who could that enemy be? I'll give you a minute. No, I'm not going to give you a minute. I'll give you 30 seconds to think about what I just read and what I just described as an enemy of the people. This enemy is Yahuwah himself when Israel breaks covenant. Yahuwah is the Most High. And I just told you who the enemy of Israel is when Israel breaks covenant. This is a revelation that changed my life. It removes blame from men and nations and places it where Torah puts it on the covenant relationship between Yahuwah and his people. Only he has the authority to wound Israel. I'm going to say that again. Only he has the authority to wound Israel as an enemy in order to heal Israel as a father, husband, and redeemer. In Hosea, there is a saying, or in Hosea, it says, let us get up and return to him. Return to who? For it is he who has done this to us. This revelation broke me. It wasn't the devil. It wasn't Lucifer. It wasn't demonic spirits. It wasn't demonic hordes. It was Yahuwah himself who was my enemy when I was in disobedience to the covenant. It is he who has done this to us, not racism. Yahuwah. Why is he doing that? Because of rebellion, not legislation. We don't need to pass no more laws. That's not the problem. Yahuwah is the problem, not the nations. No matter how far we are scattered out into whatever nation we're scattered into, it's not the nations we blaming, calling them our enemies, not the system. It's a white man's system. It only benefits him. He has done this to us alone. So if I was to put this together in a nutshell, your problem is not with racism. Your problem is not with your legislation. Your problem is not with the nations. Your problem is not with the white man and any other color man. Your problem is with Yahuwah, the Most High. That's the problem we have in what we have done when we broke that covenant relationship. Yahuwah alone, the Most High, as the enemy of his own house, the house of Israel? Brother B, you trying to tell me that my enemy is the one I'm always talking about? God is good and all the time God is good. That very one right there has become your enemy. And he also says he's angry with the wicked every day. He turned to be their enemy and fought against them. Isaiah 63 and 10. Let's say that again. He turned to be their enemy and fought against them. Isaiah 63 and 10. When Israel breaks the covenant, Yahuwah breaks Israel. It's about covenant right now that was made way back then in Sinai. We made a covenant with our God, the Most High, and we decided we wanted to break it. But Mr. B, what you mean I broke it? You turned your back and walked away and went in to do other things. He declared it when he was talking to Moses before. He said, Moses, when you get ready to leave me, you get ready to go sleep with the Father, these people you brought out is going to turn their backs on me. They're going to go after gods of wood and they're going to go after gods of stone. The Most High as the enemy of his own house. He, when he breaks Israel, it's because they broke the covenant. Here's what he said. I will walk contrary to you. Leviticus 26:24. Let's hear that again. I will walk contrary to you. Leviticus 26:24. I will scatter you among the nations. Deuteronomy 28:64. He said he did the scattering. Wasn't no devil, wasn't no Lucifer, wasn't no evil spirits, wasn't no nations, wasn't no government. It was he who scattered us amongst the nation. Nah, Brother B, you got that all wrong. Racism and oppression are effects. What they did to us, that's what happened. No, racism and oppression are effects, not causes. You only have I known, therefore I will punish you. Amos 3:2. The Most High said, you have I only known, and you are the one that I will punish. The wound was mercy in disguise. What wound you talking about, Brother B? I'm talking about the wound of an enemy. The Most High gave us a wound of an enemy. The Most High hasn't always been hunky-dory with us, not when we are in the mind frame of rebellion and transgression. He turned and became their enemy. It says, come, let us return to Yahuwah, for he has torn us, but he will heal us. Hosea said that. Come, let us return to Yahuwah. So if you return into something, that means you left it. When you leave your home and you're leaving, you're going away. But when you get where your destination is and it's time for you to go, you are returning to your home. The destination or the place where we resided was in the covenant. But we decided to leave. We decided to go after other gods of wood and of stone. We decided that we didn't want to be with him anymore. When did I say that, Brother B? With your actions. It says, come, let us return unto Yahuwah, for it is he who has torn us, but he will heal us. Hosea 6:1. The moment we return, the healing takes place. Come, Let us reason together. Though your sin be as scarlet, I will wash you whiter than snow. Do you know this is what Yahuwah wanted to do all along? Was to get you back? He loved you. He loves you. He watched you get in all the mess that you got in. He watched you got defeated. He watched you got beaten down. He watched you got robbed. He watched you got abused. He watched you got neglected. And when he was ready, put it in your heart to return. Your heart, your allegiance, your obedience, your repentance, your covenant is waiting on you. We will return to the one who wounded us because he loves us. We will return to covenant. We will return to Torah. We will return to Yahuwah. He's waiting. He's been waiting. He has been your enemy all along, and you never knew it. He said, I withdrew myself. I let things happen to you. And what did you do? You didn't even recognize it was me. You went and gave glory to the devil. You went and gave glory to Lucifer. But I'm here to tell you, our enemy, when we are breaking the covenant, is Yahuwah. But when we do what Hosea 6:1 says, let us get up and return to Yahuwah, for it is he who has torn us. Then we get the love, we get the healing, we get the protection, we get the favor back again. I want you to think about it. I want you to realize that you still can come home. I don't care how far you think you've gotten. He's waiting. And that's what Brother B from Jackson, Georgia had to say to you tonight. Shalom.